Is God penetrating your heart? It's burning on the inside of you, and you need to make a vow of faith of $1,000. Oh, Bob, couldn't you say 25? No! You can't make a $1,000 vow of faith. I'm saying in faith. So we got people that don't have, teenagers that have hardly nothing going for them. They got enough faith to make a $1,000 vow and send a little $5 here and $10 there as God begins to move like a whirlwind in their lives. Because they don't have that old programming of religion. Well, this isn't the way we do it in my church. Forget your church.
Who was the biggest loser? Satan? No. God.
I got everybody trapped in the in an attic with chains and the balls to their legs, and they can't get out of here. They don't eat, they don't drink. And Monday through Friday, from 9 a.m. in the morning till 10 a.m. at night, and I'm making them work like slaves. Making them work like slaves.
Well, a third person has now been indicted in the federal case against the Kingdom of God Global Church, and the church leader is facing more charges after he and his two executives were accused of operating a money laundering and forced labor operation. Let's bring in Fox 13's Kylie Jones. Joining us on our newsroom with the latest developments on this ongoing case. Kylie, what more did you find out?
Well, Mark, if you remember, that whole operation was uncovered this past summer. David Taylor is the man allegedly behind it all, and again, he referred to himself as apostle. Well, he's now facing some new federal charges related to trafficking. But we're also learning from a new indictment that a third person has been charged in this case. That is Kathleen Klein, who, according to that indictment, was known as Prophetess. The feds say Klein and Michelle Brannon, who was also arrested in Tampa Bay back in the summer, helped Taylor run call centers around the country. The FBI raided a number of those call centers, including one inside this mansion in the affluent Avila neighborhood in Hillsborough County. Court documents previously revealed the workers inside these call centers were allegedly put through mental and physical abuse, while the head honchos were spending millions of dollars in earnings on luxury items. Now, Klein is being named in those documents, and she's accused of being another enforcer of Taylor's demands and punishments. The indictment includes texts that Klein allegedly sent to the managers of a Houston center threatening heavy labor and physical abuse. Now, meanwhile, Taylor, who's been behind bars since his arrest in August, is facing new charges of conspiracy to establish peonage, slavery, involuntary servitude, or trafficking. This new indictment accuses him of requesting and receiving sexually explicit pictures and videos from female victims within the church. The feds say some of those victims were afraid of disobeying Taylor. Now, the Kingdom of God Global Church, which was also previously known as Joshua Media Ministries, does appear to still be operating in some capacity. Last month, the church filed documents demanding its money and assets back because the church itself hadn't been charged with wrongdoing. And according to the church's YouTube page, which we checked earlier today, it's still holding Sunday services, with the most recent one being posted this weekend.
That's why I am not a pastor, I'm a general. If you don't listen to me, you have nothing.
Listen, I talk to God face to face. Why I need to listen to you?
One day, you're going to stand before the Lord, and he's going to make you bow in front of me. I want you near me. You'll get destroyed being around this kind of power.
But because I got a covenant with God like Abraham, God will never side with them against me.
That's why Christ honors me. Above most of all the men upon the earth, he honors me because I'm like this right here.
Let everyone know we have to raise at least $50,000 by 12 midnight if this happens. The top 9 and those who did well can rest, but the others who didn't will stay up until 4 a.m. and study notes, and they will wake up at 8 to 9. And if they don't do good the first 5 hours, they will not get lunch. On another date, 7:57 a.m., there is evidence of consequences when people are sleeping and are having a hard time waking up. He texts his armor bearer, pour water on everyone's faces that's halfway sleeping and not working. Wake them up now. My next level of judgment tomorrow is that it won't be just 4 a.m. It will be every hour you waste in the day will be added on past 4 a.m. In all capital letters, tell them all to stand now when you throw water on their faces. Later in the text, you tell them I don't care about them being sick.
Have a record here. Now stand on this. I pay my freaking taxes. I go by the speed limit. I ain't out here doing nothing to nobody against your laws. Why are you messing with me? Why are you messing with what we do when we're helping people? Why are you trying to make us a cult when we're not, and you know it's not? All right, I got your cult. We're going to see what's going to happen to you. Keep talking. Keep it up. We have a record here. I'll see I'm scandalized on the internet all day long, don't you? Why did they buy the apostle a boat? He already have a Rolls Royce. Screw you. You can't get no Rolls Royce with that kind of salary. You sure can't, buddy. They give me gifts. Screw you, buddy. The whole point of these traitors out here online against me is the deposition. It's all about money. Why do we have those nice belts? I got one on tonight. That's right. I'm going to keep wearing them.